It's not every day someone rises to the occasion during a medical emergency, but Oñate's very own Jordan Davis stepped up to the plate when his teacher, Mr. Miscus, had a serious injury.
Well, I don't remember much. I just remember the point right before and then waking up on a stretcher out in the parking lot.
He was calling up students to check their grades before the semester ended, and he sent the last student to their desk, and I thought he yawned, but it turns out he was actually having a seizure. He fell out of his chair, hit his head on the side of one of his counters. He hit the floor so hard that his completely eye socket collapsed. When people have seizures, they bite their tongue, so he's bleeding in his mouth pretty bad. And I heard him gurgling blood, so I knew he couldn't breathe, and everybody else was freaking out. Some of the students were running for help, some people were calling 911. So I got down beside of him, turned him over on his side, lifted his head up off the ground. He was bleeding all out the back of his head on me. Tilted his head forward to get the blood out of his throat so he'd actually breathe a little bit. He stopped seizing by that point. And the first nurse got there. She told everybody to get out. Well, no, the officer got there. He told everybody to get out, but he didn't know what to do, and I was still standing there with Mr. Miscus by his side. And then the nurse got there, and she got on the other side of him, and I was still there, and she asked me if blood was bothering me. I could leave if I wanted to. I said no. And then once the second nurse got there, she kind of took my spot, and then that was it.
Cadet Davis, front and center.
The police chief tried to make it, but he couldn't, so he sent one of his officers. I got kind of like a challenge coin, you know. I got one of those from the police department, and I got a certificate of something. And from the Navy, I got another certificate and a ribbon for cadet achievement, and I got a certificate from the area manager, Commander Merv Dow.
All throughout the event, Cadet Davis remained calm and in control until staff and emergency medical personnel arrived. When asked of the incident, his response was, and I quote, "I was in the zone."
I was kind of, I don't know, wasn't freaked out. It was just, I was kind of all the adrenaline was built up and everything. So I felt like everything was going a lot slower than it was. And I was just reacting. That's basically it. I knew I had to do something.
When fire and ambulance personnel arrived, the area was clear. Your superb self-initiative, keen observation skills, and meticulous attention to detail played a key role in the immediate response, saving Mr. Miscus from further injuries. Great credit upon yourself, and you're commended for a job well done. Awesome job, Jordan.
Jordan Davis went above and beyond when the time came. If an opportunity arises, will you rise to the occasion, or will you stand with the crowd? Reporting for the Nightly News, this has been Emma Bilvato.